Abigail Blackrick, today at the Northwest Michigan Works Learning Lab Center in Cadillac. I'm speaking with Learning Lab instructor Dave Carpenter. Dave, this Learning Lab has been around for many years, but I have a feeling not enough people know it's here. And so tell me a little bit about the services that are offered here so people might know what's available to them right here in Cadillac.
Okay. What we do here in the Learning Lab is we offer a combination of adult basic education, GED preparation, and also for a select few, possibly diploma.
Wonderful. And so these services that you guys offer, what's the time span? When do they begin and when do they end?
That depends on the actual person itself. The lab is open year-round, so it's not like a traditional school where it takes the summer off. Mm-hmm. We go right straight through 12 months at a time. Then when they come in, depending on what level they're at and what their goals are, determines how long they could be here.
So they can really cater it to their own needs, whether they're going for a GED or a diploma, how long they want to go, how often they want to meet. It's all catered to the individual.
Yes, that's the beauty of a Learning Lab situation. It's not like going to a traditional school where you have to show up at a certain time, at a certain day, and there's a certain lesson. Everybody is on their own individual pace, depending on what they need, and also depending, like you said, on what their ultimate goal is going to be.
And that's absolutely wonderful for the people who typically come here, because those are typically people, correct me if I'm wrong, who that typical standard where you go to school, you sit down in the desk for 8 hours, 5 days a week for so long, didn't work for them. That wasn't working. There's a reason why they dropped out, or a reason why this is a second chance for them. So is this just a place where they flourish? They can come and do things, set goals, and meet them?
Yeah, that's the ultimate goal of the lab itself. And you're right. There are many people that just traditional schooling did not work for them whatsoever. So for multiple reasons why they ever dropped out in the first place, but up until there was a lab situation or another place for them to go, then they were stuck on the street. They had absolutely no education and no diploma, which really limits the amount of jobs that they can get, places that they can go. They can't go to college. So now with this, if you meet the criteria and you finish, then there's always second chances. There's better jobs. There's better places to live. There's just a whole new other future for the people.
Absolutely. That is so true. And so what about, who is this available to? Do you have to be a recent dropout, or could you have dropped out 20 years ago and be like, you know what, it's never too late, I want to go back?
We have both of those. I have recent dropouts that have dropped out within the last year to 2 years that are basically just out of high school, what would be considered high school years. But I also have many older adults that have been out of school for 10, 15, even 20, 25 years, and they've gone back to further their education.
That's great. And so does the whole thing cost the individual anything?
No. What we do here at the lab is that we cover all of the costs of the instruction. If you're a GED student, we also cover the cost of all of the pre-tests and of the GED test itself, as long as you're making progress throughout the program.
Wow, that's incredible. So as long as you're committed, you guys are committed to making sure that the opportunities are at hand. And so that's wonderful. And now, what goes on here? If somebody is interested, they aren't really sure what to expect, however, what do you typically have in a day when they come?
Well, when they first come, the first appointment is very long. I give them a pretest. The pretest will take about 3.5 hours. So we schedule that very first day with them. From there, after they've been registered for the lab, it's up to them how many times they'd like to come. I explain to them, the more often you come, the shorter amount of time it'll be, because you're spending more time working on your education.
And so if somebody wanted to do this, they wanted to take a part in this opportunity and take advantage of the services you have offered here, what's a phone number that they could call to get more information?
The phone number here at the lab is area code 231-876-1648.
Great. Thank you, Dave.
You're welcome.
In Cadillac at the Northwest Michigan Works, I'm Abigail with My News 26.